3.28 seconds. A solve this fast needs more than an efficient solution with fast turning. It requires precise finger tricks, grips, finger placements, regrips, rotations to look ahead and execute the solution. And in this solve, Feliks demonstrates this masterfully. So we're going to start by looking at the solution, and then I'll analyze the finger tricks, rotations, etc. that made the execution of this solve so incredible. So he's going to start with an orange cross here with these two solved cross pieces, and he's going to pair it with these two cross pieces very easily here in just a few moves to solve the cross. Now, in inspection, we can definitely look ahead to the first two pairs pretty easily. You see this green-yellow corner with this green-yellow edge. That's going to make a nice pair when the corner comes down here after inserting the cross pieces. And we'll see this block here as well, which will leave this corner solved on the bottom and this edge out here ready to do some keyhole after we insert this pair. So he's going to start by inserting the cross, and now he's going to go ahead and solve this first pair. Quick rotation to solve this second pair with keyhole, inserting the edge. And instead of doing a D prime here, he does a U wide prime. Very important, putting the two solved pairs in the back and leaving the two unsolved pairs in the front, giving him more opportunities for look ahead and efficient solutions. And here he demonstrates exactly why you want to leave your solved pairs in the back, finding an extremely efficient way to solve this, leaving this very nice case with this white and blue pair, which you could go ahead and solve, but that would leave you with a really bad case for the blue-yellow. So, of course, he solves the blue-yellow pair first, which doesn't really interrupt the position of this pair. And then he can go right into solving this blue-white pair. And a very fast OLO there, and actually a U2 with one flick. We'll start with the pickup, placing his cube as close to the timer as possible to quickly access it, and he's going to start with that grip with the right thumb on the top, and the solid grip with the thumb on the rest of the cube supporting it. He's going to very quickly insert that cross piece. And now, importantly, he does a regrip. And look how quickly he moves his thumb from the bottom right to its position for the next part in the middle there. Only 2 frames here. And that's a quick regrip, and it enables him to go right ahead and use his second finger here, his left hand index finger, to do a nice push to the left here. And that's really nice because he's using both of his hands. And now you see he's just going to, continue to insert this pair. And again, a very quick regrip. Look how quickly that went. He goes here. He's got his thumbs both on the middle edges there. And as soon as he's about to finish this turn, he's already moving his left hand, using his right hand to kind of support the cube as it flies around. And once he's got that grip with his left hand, he quickly moves his right hand over, but wastes no time here. As soon as he's got a stable grip, does those two U and D moves with his left index and ring fingers, inserting this pair with keyhole. And here, since he used his pointer finger to do this U prime, he's going to use his middle finger to do this UW prime. And you can see that very precise here, getting his thumb out of the way, and amazingly finds home grip very quickly after this move, and already is doing this U move pretty much immediately as soon as the cube is stable. So he does this U move, and now an important regrip. He needs his thumb on the bottom. So he's going to move it out of the way here. Now this is a little bit of an imprecise regrip here, but what do you expect? I mean, he's looking ahead as well. He's not a robot. So an F move here. And choosing to do the U2 prime here, much better than the U2 because he's using his right hand to do the R move, so he needs to be using his left hand to do the U moves. And here he does that flick with the right index finger, pushing back, and wastes no time, doesn't bother moving his index finger. He just moves it as he starts doing the R move, and then gets it to that corner just in time to do the U move, and we have that sexy move pattern. And here, a very quick regrip. He needs his thumb on the top here, right there, on that top corner edge area. And he quickly does that regrip and does this OLL. And here you can tell he already knows, I'm sure he already knew before he did the OLL that it was going to be a PLL skip. So just looking for the AUF, making sure. And here he goes for the very risky one flick U2 prime. High risk, high reward, and a 3.28 solve.